Now, I know you ready. I'm ready. You in the corner. I see you ready. I was like, you don't look that ready, but should be ready because now we finally season over. Guess what? Wild card weekend. The time that we start to love this all again, because now we get away with all the will they make it, can they make it? I mean, granted, I was like, the season's been sort of up and down, quality sort of here and there, but who getting in, who not getting in. That was actually kind of fun of all that. But anyway, here we are, and let's take this journey together. Um, anyway, we're gonna start off, obviously, with the big game of the Browns and the Texans, and basically, Stroud back. He got his team in after that Colts win, and basically we want to see how far this rookie, well, pretty much everybody, almost with his team. Quarterback, head coach, the defensive end. Too bad the receiver not going to be there in Tank Dale, but they still got Nico Collins versus the Browns. That is, looking flackless, fabulous, flacco blabulous. We'll get it down packed in the editing. We won't. But anyway, there I was like, just like how I did all that with that many takes, is how many quarterbacks they own with Joe Flacco. Anyway, who's going to win? Now, who I want to win? I want CJ Stroud and Texas to win if I had it my way. But this ain't BK. So, who do I think actually going to go? I think it's going to be a close game. The hard part is that Flacco's been playing really well, but will that come in play in this game where it's like, are they going to get the actual passes he's throwing all willy nilly? And that actually going to be able to be picks and stuff like that. While the Texas defense has played like pretty good, I haven't really seen them take like advantage of that situation. Whereas on the other hand, CJ Stroud, while being great at times himself, I think it really is a little hurtful that he doesn't have Dale here. And hopefully Robert Woods is going to be in this one. Because I think he needs as many weapons as he can against this defense of the Cleveland Browns. Obviously, you got the monster as Garrett just roaming all around, so he could come anywhere, become a total type kind of threat. But also with Denzel Ward basically going to take out his best target, you're going to really be like, okay, cool, I need some of these young people or whatever in order to step up. And I was like, I think the Texans win here. I think, like I said, I think it's gonna be a close game because I think it's going to be the defense of the Cleveland Browns, and I think that the Texans are going to be able to make Flacco look normal. That's what I'll say. But it really just comes to the game plan that I feel like more so that the Texans have of CJ Stroud getting the ball out of his hands to make their defense less effective. To basically be like, all right, cool. If that's how they're going to Garrett's all around, we got to figure out where he's at, of course. Denzel, we're going to be shadowing our main dude. Okay, cool. We're going to have to do some more matchup scheme based type of thing. Quick passes, that kind of stuff. But I think the Texans barely pull it off. I think it's pretty much going to come down to a field goal. And as we've seen with CJ Stroud, is that basically he's been able to do the last second drives and stuff. So I think that's how it's going to go. Now to the one I'm a little bit more nervous about. Mid-Dolphins versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And I can see this, and I can see it go either way. Kansas City hasn't been really good on the offense. They haven't. And it ain't like they was really getting their stuff together towards the end either. So, okay, cool. But they do have a hell of a defense to match up against the Dolphins and their offense, which Tyreek Hill, monster. Then after that, if Waddle's not able to play, then it's kind of a little, like, A-Chain, I was like, I give him his credit. I was like, he played a lot better against the Bills than I thought he did. But then after a while, they also started to shut that shit down. And Mostert coming back, I was like, he's a bigger back. He's sort of, he's their main back, but it's not like they're doing. It's not like like I said, like he's not necessarily different in H-Hand, like in that type of way. H-Hand just a hell lot faster, and that just sort of a different thing. But Tua's been a little bit of like, that really where it's like if he ain't throwing at Tyreek Hill, and also too, I said Tyreek Hill in the last game sort of was dropping some passes, but I was like, if he ain't throwing to Tyreek Hill, I was like, and then they just sometimes just keep only seeing Tyreek Hill because I'm like Cedric Wilson. I was like, he showed that he can play. I was like, they're not using Claypool right at all. Yeah, so that's why I'm really, and also then on our side defense, like every damn player hurt, and I'm like, even though the offense for the Chiefs isn't playing well, they still got that guy called Patrick Mahomes. And I was like, Kelsey knows how to find the gaps in the defense. And without the pass rushers we need to take down Patrick Mahomes' ass, I'm like, that just sounds like a whole bunch of biding his time until he's able to find who he wants to throw it again. I mean, because it's like, we're pretty much going to just probably blitz a couple times, which I mean, but it sounds like a lot of times we're just going to be dropping back, and it's just going to be Patrick Mahomes being like, just running around, that he's going to scramble for 10, and then we're going to suck up, and then somebody's open. Heart says Dolphins, of course. My brain says Chiefs in this game, and I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I think the defense, where our defense is lacking, I think their defense is still going great. I was like, I think Tyreek Hill is gonna show out, but. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I didn't try to see if Waddle gonna play or not. I was like, he hadn't really been all there this year, so I just sort of assumed that it's just like game time decision for the most part. I think if Waddle plays, I think we can outscore them. We'll have enough weapons to where they seem like they can have their offense running right. But if not, they force feed, and it's not necessarily wrong with Tyreek Hill, but they force feed him, and then they don't use him as a decoy at times, I feel like, when they should. So, if that's the case, I was like, I think the Chiefs do enough to basically just keep the Dolphins at bay. And Tua had to show any late, heroics in order for that to feel confident. He hadn't done that this well this year, that if it's close, if the Dolphins are up, and we're like, if the Dolphins could get up, and they need to get up like 21, because we've seen even with 14, that's not enough. They can't be up 14. They got to get up 21, where it's just like, okay, cool. If they can't get up, I don't have any trust in them that they'll be able to keep Patrick Mahomes, that guy, at bay, that if it's close, that he can't make something special out of nothing. So I'm going with the Chiefs in that game. Sad days. Anyway, that's the Saturday matchups. Yeah, wild card. Like I said, it sort of hurts me to say that, because early in the season, I'd have been like, Dolphins gonna smack that ass of the Chiefs. And now I'm like, it'll be a fun game, it'll be close. But I won't be able to feel what I want to feel. I don't believe. But hey, I mean, hopefully I'm wrong. And that way, I could be wrong on this take, but I was like, I'll be good in the sheets. Anyway, wild card weekend, That was like Saturday version, version 1, however you want to do it, Matt Hardy. Anyway, I'm up out this piece for the next one. All right.